All right, what do you want first? Do you want to talk about the Galaxy that explodes and catches on fire, or what your iPhone can do? 5 things your iPhone can do you had no idea.
I want to know what the iPhone
Okay,
can do.
so we're going to start with the Galaxy story. Samsung issues massive recall of their Galaxy Note 7 because of battery fires. This is a real problem because they don't have the solution yet. So they don't have a replacement. Your phone will be replaced, but they don't know when. So could you imagine you got to send your phone, you got to stop using your phone is what they're saying right now. And within time, you're going to be able to get a replacement. That's a real problem, especially if you were thinking about buying one, right? Samsung will replace all Galaxy Note 7 smartphones equipped with fire-prone batteries and halt sales of the flagship product in 10 markets. Ko Dong-jin, head of the South Korean company smartphone business, spoke at a news conference jam-packed with reporters and cameras, with affected markets included in the U.S. but not China, where models feature a different battery. The announcement on Friday comes just over 2 weeks since the premium device launch, which follows reports of 988,900 one phone igniting while charging. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, they're saying that there were quite a few that have, I don't know, it's like 100 phones up to this point that have just caught fire. I had a fire of my own yesterday, and we caught it before anything happened. But on the island at our house, in our kitchen, was the computer. And on the Mac, you have these magnetic little connectors that will connect to your computer, and it'll come loose. This one had come loose. We probably disconnected it because the laptop was all charged. So yesterday was my wedding anniversary with my wife.
Oh,
so I bought her flowers. So I brought the flowers in, and there was water on the vase that I brought in, and probably on the flowers too. So the water had created a little puddle on the island, and the end of the charging unit was just this little piece right here. The end of it was in the water. Had no idea.
Wow.
And it was, I kept hearing the sound, and it sounded like a sizzling sound. It was the sizzling sound of the thing catching on fire. It was all black. There was a whole black spot on the island. I mean, that could have caught fire, right? There's, some things on the island. It could have been really bad. It wasn't, though. All right, now you want the 6 things iPhone can do? Are you ready?
These are things they can do or you've done.
These are things the iPhone can do. I didn't come up with this. Somebody else came up with this. Number 1, send self-destructing messages, which is really important, right? So you send a message to somebody. You can set a timer on it to say that after 2 minutes, the message will expire and disappear. So, which would be nice if you're sending something nasty. Now, keep in mind they could take a screenshot of it.
Right.
Right? We see this sort of thing. People put stuff out, they take it down, but somebody got a screenshot. Number 2, you can try to hang shelves of art using your iPhone. Did you know that built into the iPhone, it has a level function where you can hold it up there to kind of level the thing, and it will give you 0 degrees, and it will level a picture or anything that you want to do. Number 3,
that's cool. Check
which apps are using the most battery. Andrew, this is important because if your phone is going dead, all of a sudden you've downloaded an app and you have no idea. Right, it'd be kind of helpful if you knew which app was killing your battery, right?
Yeah. I like to close them out, too,
Instagram, by the way, is one that pulls a lot. And
really?
Especially if they're constantly refreshing and getting new information in the background, it can really kill your battery. All these things that the phone can do, I haven't really told you how to do them. For the battery check thing, you'd go to settings, then scroll down to the battery to see which of your apps is sucking up most of the battery life. Okay, so you're on your phone, and you've decided you're going to take a little nap, and 3 coworkers have gotten into this text thing back and forth, and they're all trying to be funny. Now, I'm not going to say that this has happened to me, usually about once a week, dealing with Manaski and Andrew and Christine, but it's been, and I'll be like, okay, I'll reply on the first one, and then another one comes in, and Andrew texts, ha, ha, and then there's an LOL in there, and by the time you're done, this is going on, and your thing's going, you can mute that. You can go in. You can go into the thing and hit details, and scroll down. There's a little button, and you can do a mute it. You could also do not disturb, and you would be pulled out of it. Number 5, the fifth one, you can take a creepy look at everywhere you've ever been. This one is cool. You can look at everywhere you've ever been. You can allow your iPhone to learn places you frequently visit in order to provide useful location-related information. So to see the unnerving list of everywhere you've ever traveled, at least in the past few months, go to Settings, Privacy, Location Services, and System Services, and then there's an entire list of the history of where you have been. Imagine this if you're a criminal and you're trying to say, I wasn't there. The police could get a warrant to grab your phone, and right? And they could say, well, according to your phone, you've been there. Additionally, maybe it's your wife that wants to know where you've been. She could go in and go to Private Settings, Privacy, Location Services, System Services, and she could find out every location that you've ever been. Or at least in the last, few months.
Can we go back to number 4? Because I know you say that you're the one who's always trying to take the nap and you get disturbed.
I am, yeah.
I want to remind you that it was about 10:30 last night where my phone was going off.
I wasn't involved in anything last night, was I?
Yeah, well, you two were going back and forth on, I don't know, something.
I sent the text earlier than 10:30. It was about the picture that I sent you, Bill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, somebody was trying to sleep.
Well, I
because
didn't even know you were in on that.
Well, I was.
He did it. I didn't do it. I was
It's
I was
Andrew's
like
fault.
I was trying to sleep too. I don't know about you, but I muted it out last night. You might have been trying to sleep. You didn't know, but I muted that thing. I'm like, Andrew, enough is enough.
Oh,
it's
man.
midnight here. Give me a break.